what you feeling like this morning. It is Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. How you feeling? It was Cinco de Mayo. We got Met Gala. We got a lot going on this little weekend. So how you feeling? You feeling good? You recovered from your hangover? I ain't go outside. I was inside. But we'll talk about that when we come back. It's your girl, Miss Nine Nicole, and I'm here to spark your soul. Later.
Well, it's a group thing. It's got a funky sway.
yo. It's your girl, Miss Nine Nicole. I'm here to spark your soul. So, the Met Gala just happened yesterday. Or, yeah, it was definitely yesterday. This week been going by fast. This whole year's been going by fast, you guys. It's already May 7th. So, anyways, yesterday was the Met Gala. And it was some interesting looks. I wish Joan River was still alive here today. Rest in peace to her. I loved her show. She would critique everybody. She didn't care about nobody's feelings. She kept it real and said what she had to say. So anyway, 2024 Met Gala was held Monday, and it was like a costume. If you don't know about the Met Gala, it's a costumey type of fashion icon night. So this year, the theme was Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion, and this was approximately about 250 items drawn from the Costume Institute's permanent collection. So never before really seen pieces was being worn and displayed. So where did it take place? That's what you're asking. So this took place in New York City, where I'm from, at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And like I said, it was celebrating this year's theme of the Sleeping Beauties of Reawakening Fashion. And that's the Costume Institute's new exhibit as well. So you guys can go check that out. So this whole ceremony is known for its red carpet, going up the stairs. It's a whole shebang. It's a cute outing, right? So if you missed it, I have some couple of highlights from there. We had a lot of people in the building. It was Lala Anthony, her bestie Kim Kardashian was there. It was a lot of cute faces. Nicki Minaj was there. And I love to see Nicki Minaj out. Who wasn't there was Rihanna. She canceled last minute because she has caught the flu, so she could not be in attendance. So the official dress code was the Garden of Time. A lot of, like I said, 250 rare items was drawn from the Costume Institute's permanent collection, so spanning over 400 years of fashion history. The pieces included designs from Dior, Givenchy, and more. Some garments there are fragile, so they never be worn again, such as Charles Frederick Worth ball gown from 1877, which was displayed in a video animation and a light projection had AI, CGI. How do you guys feel about like the AI and CGI being like holographic, bringing back the artists that you can never really see again perform, doing it in a holographic way, CGI, AI? I think it's pretty cool to see it. I remember an episode, what was it? It's two shows. Kim Kardashian show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kanye got some type of AI of her father wishing her a happy birthday. I thought that was really sentimental and different. But yet, Black Mirror shows another way where it's like people get obsessed, like they want to bring back the dead. So you have to watch Black Mirror to understand what I'm talking about. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but people were basically bringing back their dead and living with the dead. So go check out Black Mirror. Black Mirror talks about a lot of things that's happening within our day and age before it even happens with AI, CGI, with technology in general and how it's controlling society. But go watch Black Mirror on Netflix. So, who was hosting the Met Gala this year? The host was Zendaya, Jennifer Lopez, Bad Bunny, Chris Hemsworth, and it was a lot of people in the building. Like I said, you had Dua Lipa, Vogue's Anna Wintour, of course, is there. Everybody, except for we don't really see Beyonce at these functions either. I wonder, it becomes more of a thing with Beyonce. It's when Beyonce's there, it's no longer about Met Gala. It's about Beyonce. It's Beyonce Gala. But I be feeling bad sometimes for Beyonce. I don't know why. I be feeling like, she can't be living life. Ooh. I dropped my things, you guys. Sorry. She don't be living life. It don't look like, well, to my eye from the outside. Of course, she's living life how she wants to. Just for my speculation, though, just normal interaction with other people, with other humans, is she's no longer she's past the point of having normal interactions. She's beyond that. She is our Michael Jackson. She is Michael Jackson of our time. So she does not have the luxury to be out and about like how we are, or just interacting with other celebrities like these celebrities do, because the celebrity to celebrities is Beyonce. You understand? So she does not have the luxury of being at all of these type of events, because then it becomes a meet and greet for Beyonce. So who is invited to the Met Gala? Well, it wasn't you and I. It was not you and I. Not yet. I will be there. We're going to say it, speaking into existence, okay? But, okay. Madonna, Rihanna was not there, but Madonna and Rihanna usually are invited, okay? Marc Jacobs, Kate Moss. We also, you know who be killing it on the carpet? Janelle Monáe. She's always underrated. Janelle Monáe always kills the theme. She's always in theme. And I don't like a person who's not in theme. Go home. Why would you even? You have months to prepare. Go home. I do not like that. You're ruining the pictures. You're ruining the vibe. We could have showed up. The average Joe could have showed up with some flowers from Dollar Tree. I know we would have customized the hell out of that gown. Go home, okay? Anyways, these tickets be up to like $350,000 for a table, y'all. And usually it's the designer who's paying for the table. Now I've seen pictures of the food and of the bathroom. It's dry, it's bland. The bathroom is given your high school bathroom. You understand? It's nothing. It's the museum. All right. People take school trips there. Anyways, Zendaya, she was in vintage. She changed twice. Both outfits was average. Did not care for it. But hey, it's Zendaya. She looks cute. She was in vintage Givenchy. Okay. Bad Bunny was in Maison Margiela. I may not be pronouncing these words, these labels quite right yet. I'm not wearing them yet. So forgive me. It's out my budget. Jennifer Lopez, given average as usual. She does the same look. You give us the same silhouette all the time. All the time, Jenny from the block. You clean up nice though, Jenny from the block. But she's in Schiaparelli. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, you guys. I'm not wearing it yet. Okay, Gigi Hadid. She looked cute. I don't know what she was in though. Cardi B, she was in Windowson. I don't know if Cardi B was really on theme either. Like the all black, it was cute. It's given, but not the theme. It doesn't give the theme. Stay in theme. But anyways, we're gonna talk more about the Met Gala when I come back from this break. It's your girl, Miss Nine Nicole. I'm here to spark your soul. Make sure y'all download the app 101 TKO Radio. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all can follow me on all platforms. You can follow the radio station 101 TKO on all platforms. You can also watch me on Facebook and on Twitch and on YouTube. Make sure y'all watch me on YouTube, okay? It's your girl, Miss Nine Nicole, and I'm here to spark your soul. Hey, yo, hey. Wagwan, Wagwan. It's your girl, Miss Nine Nicole, here to spark your soul. Welcome back to She Like Radio, right here on 101 TKO Radio. Make sure y'all download that app so y'all can hear me wherever y'all go. Also, you can watch me on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitch. So, tune in always to me, She Like, right here on Tuesdays from 11 to 1 p.m. So let's get into a little more things like She Like. Glitter Gloss was in some heat with Keisha Cole, okay? So Glitter Gloss is a rapper. She's an artist. She dropped a song called Come Here with her old boo. Her old boo is Huncho. And Huncho, he be on Twitch. He be streaming. So apparently, word on a block, allegedly, is that they was doing their ones and twos, gloss up, glitter gloss, and Huncho, and then he stopped messing with her and started messing with Keisha Cole, the R&B singer. The girl, not the girl, but the woman who's been around for so long. So, anyways, Keisha Cole, I was singing to Keisha Cole when I was like in 4th grade. Took my love. And she still don't know what she missing because I just feel like she look corny now. So she's in her, I'm gonna say her late 40s, and glitter mid 40s. She's in her mid 40s, and glitter gloss is in her early 20s, and you going back and forth over a man who's in his early 20s too. It's like looking real corny, and it's looking like your songs is still about you. So anyways, Come Here, which is the Glitter Gloss song, she dropped some pictures from her video that she's dropping with the song, and in them pictures, they look real together. Close and together. So he's touching on her butt, she's like backing it up on him. In the video, she's like twerking. She's basically naked inside the bathtub with bubbles, and he's standing in. And he's supposed to be in a relationship. And so she made a caption too when she posted these pictures being spicy. Everybody knew what she was talking about. She was like, oh wait, I screenshotted it. Now I can't find it. She deleted it, y'all. She deleted it. She reneged. But basically what she said was like, this is paraphrase, y'all. But she was basically saying, like, you know what it is, my forever, something not sneaky link, because I gotta go find it. I'm so mad that I can't find my screenshot, and she deleted it. But I'm gonna look it up, because the internet never fails. But she was basically like, you know what it is in real life, and Keisha Cole gonna respond. And why would you do that, Keisha Cole? That is embarrassing. She responded basically saying, like, you're thirsty. And then Glitter Gloss came back, was like, bro, I was just hanging out with him the night before, and I saw you calling and blowing up his phone crying. That's even more embarrassing, because that's allegedly what happened, y'all. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what she did, because that's, when you're in a relationship, you feel that intuition of your man cheating, you is quick to call. And I was the type to call back to back to back to back to back, to where you're not even able to use your phone until you answer it. But don't be like me, you guys. I have grown from that. But after all of that embarrassment, Hunter gonna post a screenshot of him and Keisha Cole on FaceTime. And I just thought that was even more embarrassing. Okay, here we go. Because, the shade room is always going to have it. Glitter Gloss said, you know what it is in real life. Full L stinker link. What? And they hugged up with each other. Mind you, Keisha Cole is in his Instagram live talking about love you, boo. And she's on X, which was formerly known as Twitter, talking about tagging him, saying Huncho mine. Once you claim a man, I swear a man would just literally embarrass you the next day. It never fails. So then Keisha Cole, she deactivated her Instagram because she was looking real embarrassed, and he's gonna tweet y'all hell, bro. Say something else. AB, which is Antonio Brown, was her ex, right? He's like, come back. He said, Keisha Cole, come. And that was his ex. So why is he even inserting himself? This is just the people who have the nerve, like the nerve, just tossing her ping pong. Embarrassing, embarrassing, embarrassing. Listen, how long would you stay with somebody? Would you even go back to somebody who was posted up with their ex, hugged up with their ex? Would you even be entertaining them? Be honest with yourself. Because I've done that. If I want to go into story time, I took my baby father back after he dealt with the first one of his first child. And that was just very naive. You guys, what did Lotto say in her song? Like, you took him back after he cheated, must be your only. Yes, that must be your only. Go out there and get you some network. Because they say your network, it makes up your net worth. And that's all I'm saying. You don't gotta physically entertain everybody, but you can entertain. And I'm not condoning that if you're underage, you guys. But it's your girl, Miss Nine Nicole. Another thing before I even log off, I wanted to say what Glitter Gloss was tweeting. She said, let's wrap this up so you can get the overview and leave me alone. She said, one, that is not my man. I left him from the jump because of how open y'all see him being. Two, I don't wish pain or infliction on anyone. He simply played both sides and I choose to step away from it. Three, I moved on and he couldn't take it, so he reached out to me, hurt and wanted to make amends. He insisted, she said number four, he insisted he wasn't happy and the love from over there wasn't genuine and that only he truly felt was from me. Number five, this sounded like commandments. She said he tried to play in both our faces and I spoke up. Number six, I'm over it and wish them folks the best, but the best advice I can give is run. Don't walk because he is a mass manipulator. And then she posted some text messages between her and Huncho. Just being spiteful, but just saying, but women are spiteful. They'll say like, I'm over it, but I'm gonna just throw out the salt, get a little spicy, throw out this pepper real quick just to say my ones and twos and then leave it alone. Why do that? That's why. Don't be like that. Don't be like her. Okay? Don't be like that. I feel like it wasting your energy on arguing with the next woman and the next man is corny too. And this is what Keisha Cole Instagram out at her mid-40 self. Talking about him being your sneaky link when you have a married. When she was mad cause she barely was able to talk English. She said him being your quote unquote sneaky link when you have a quote unquote man you about to marry is nasty work. But I wish you all the best on your project, love. I was actually rooting for the video to come out. Girl, why would you respond? You's mid-40. Why even respond on Instagram like that over some 20-year-old? He's young. He's not even 20, but in his early 20s. You know what? The grades your icon is. It's just your behavior. And I feel like people don't realize when I'm not saying Keisha Cole's an icon, but she gives legendary. She gives, classic music. All right? But you play with your legendary status when it's like the Kim Kardashian game. Y'all remember that game? I used to be obsessed with that game. You could not mess up with your character's reputation, or it degrades your level of celebrityness. So it was graded by alphabet. So it was ABC and it was like A+++. So with different levels, you basically got different incentives. And that's another episode of Black Mirror on Netflix. It shows when your status is on like high level of status, you get different benefits. You get just people are looking at you differently. They're respecting you more because of your attributes. So don't play with your reputation. I feel like once your reputation is blown, it's blown. People just know you for whatever it is that you did. And people will not let you live it down. You cannot make a mistake in people's society and people's eyes. It's annoying. Like, you are human, they are human, but let you do something wrong, people will keep bringing it up. That's what Chris Brown just experienced not too long ago with that whole situation of at the celebrity basketball game. They invited him to play and then cut him off, and was like last minute cut him off and said, "Nah, you can't play here, son. You got to go." And that will blow my eyes. It's like, what? You playing in my face? I served the time. Now let me play in the game. Like, what is the problem? She moved on with her life. He moved on with his. They're both parents to kids. Like, they got a whole career now ahead of them. Granted, that was also another example of how he ruined his career, his status. That once you're known for something, you're known for that for the rest of your life. Even after, an example of that is OJ. We was waiting for some confessions, but hey, that's we're just greedy. We are nosy. We want you to feed us in our entertainment, satisfy us. That's what we want in the society overall. But hey, it's your girl Miss Nicole. I can rant about that forever. It's your girl Miss Nicole. I'm here to spark your soul. This is She Like right here on 101 TKO Radio.
This club up. This club up.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Miss Nicole, here to spark your soul. Welcome to She Like Radio, right here on 101 TKO Radio. We about to knock them out the box, and literally that is what it's looking like for Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Somebody is trying to knock somebody out the competition. So it was reported today that Drake's mansion was in a scene of a drive-by shooting days after the whole Kendrick Lamar used the image for a diss track, for a cover art. So one person has been transported to the hospital in serious conditions, and that would be the security guard. He was injured by the drive-by shooting at Drake's mansion in Toronto after, like I said, Kendrick used the image as cover art in his new diss track. Now, when is the line drawn? Like, when is too far too far? Yeah, I can comment below. I feel like talking about the kids, it's too far. Using a picture of my house, even though, like Kanye said, your image is on Google. And it's Google at full too, because why is my picture of my house on Google like this? But I granted here. But when is the line drawn? Because I would have been upset if my house was a picture of your cover art for everybody to now see what my house looks like again. And granted, TMZ, they be taking celebrity tours showing people houses as well. I would not want my house on no tour. Like, what is there to see? Keep it moving. So anyways, the incident reported happened around 2 a.m. in Canada. And information was posted by the Toronto Police Service on Twitter, which is known as X now. And one suspect fled the scene in a vehicle, and the guard was transported to a hospital with serious injuries. The shooting occurred at the rapper's lavish Park Lane Circle residence, and police stated that the shooting happened at the intersection of Bayview and Lawrence Avenue, but did not publicly state the incidents happened at specifically the rapper's mansion. The guard suffered a gunshot wound to the chest and was not conscious when the arrivals arrived at the home. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred. So, if you didn't know, Drake has been involved in an ongoing feud with Kendrick Lamar, who he has, like I said, recently used a photo of his residence for one of his diss tracks. And there's been a few diss tracks. They've been going back and forth. And in one of these diss tracks, too, Kendrick Lamar referenced Drake as being a pedophile. And so, now that this beef is going on, there's a lot of resurfaced videos coming up. A lot of old videos is coming out. The woodworks, as they say. So, there's a video of Drake on stage with a 17-year-old girl. Okay? Now, this is an old clip. An old resurfaced clip of Drake on stage with a 17-year-old. Now, when she was on stage, he was groping on her, dancing with her, touching on her. And he then asked, after he did all of that touching, he then asked, how old was she? She said she was 17 in the mic. He handed her the mic, and she said 17. And he was like, oh, like, very shocked. Very shocked. But not too shocked to the point where he then decided, after saying that, after hearing that, he said he can get in trouble for that. He then proceeded to give her a kiss on the cheek and commented on her body. This is now after discovering she's 17. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Why even continue to make mention of her body? So this lady is now 31 years old, and she spoke out. Her name is Tia. Okay? So Tia made an Instagram post saying, regarding to that video that's going around, I was 17 back then, and I'm 31 now. This was a concert that my dad took me to back in high school. Drake's entourage actually picked me from the crowd of people, not Drake himself. By the way, performers was always bringing up fans on stage. It's part of their show. It was nothing then and still nothing now. Now that I have cleared up these false accusations, excuse me, let me move this closer. These false narratives, I'm going back to study for my law school exams. Wish me luck. You could have just kept that to yourself. Because why even say that unless you're getting intentional to get paid? Because she is studying for law. So maybe that was an intentional chess move so that she can get paid. Because now you made it even worse. You made it even worse. You're mentioning that you're getting groped in front of your dad. We didn't need to know that information. That's something that you could have kept. And I'm pretty sure the dad felt very uncomfortable watching the next man grope on his child. Like, I know he probably never took her to a show after that. That is very awkward to me. And this whole back and forth is very awkward to me as well. I'm not interested in this whole beef. This battle. I'm not sure why, and I'm not the only one that's not interested in the beef, but it's not catching my attention, even though I know this is gonna go down in hip hop history. Because this is one of the biggest stars going back and forth in our generation. It's just in this time when you're fighting for your music rights, you're fighting for equality. You should be fighting for equality. You should be fighting for your music rights. Your music was taken off TikTok. It's a lot happening, and then you just see black men beefing per usual, as what they expect in the hip hop community. What was the point? Like, I said this to somebody else, and they were like, okay, well, it's competition. It's giving a little razzle dazzle. It's giving something what we need. We want the top spot. Who doesn't want the top spot? And I can understand that. And if it's a sport, of course, you will want this. But it's like, how to what extent? Now there's drive-by shootings. Even though this man is corny, in my opinion, too, Drake is corny. I do be feeling like he be having a good heart. Like, it's not intentional. Oh, well, the pedophile, I do not stand for that. I'm just talking about the music itself. It was also reported that Drake had Kendrick as an opener for him. That he gave him opportunities. Now it just gives jealousy. It gives jealousy. And J. Cole was bigging you up, saying, okay, it's the big three. Like, yay, we can all be big and get into it. Give back to the community. Now all you're doing is just beefing about the community. Dividing the community. For what? And then Metro Boomin made a beat talking about BBL Drizzy. So the singer, the artist who created that, he spoke out basically saying that he would just make different parodies of songs. He's a comedian. And now that he made that song years ago, and now Metro Boomin took it, made a sample out of it. Metro Boomin, he took literally what Drake told him to do, to go and shut up and make some beats. Well, play some drums. That's what he said. Excuse me. Play some drums. But then you made a song about his butt. Why? Why? It gives very childish. It gives corny. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. You took the time to do that. Out of all things, you took the time to make that beat. And it's like, this guy made this because he's a comedian, and so I understand that. But you made it a whole beat. It's a whole beat. Like, I understand it's a little snippet. It's the whole beat. Y'all press. Y'all got money. Y'all can be living life. Y'all can be giving back to the community. Y'all can be doing so many other things but this. And I understand you can see why J. Cole said, I apologize. I'm out. I'm out. That's not for me. Even though it took a little, I'd rather him take the L apologizing than to take the L in this whole beef, because it messed up his whole image of the humanitarian rapper, the humanitarian artist, the one who's just the chill for the people. So I understand J. Cole. Even though you just should have not done it in the first place. Because it's like, here we are. And he took down the song. But it's still up there because, YouTube and people won't let you live. You can't do anything if you out there. If you put it out there, you can't take it back at all. It's there, you guys. Let me tell y'all a quick story. I remember I was talking to this guy after right after college. Or no, it's still doing college. I feel like it was I had to take summer classes to finish. Anyways, so I feel like it's doing that time. I was talking to somebody who was going to... Oh, no. Okay, this is right... Okay, yes, I recall. This is in 2017, 2018. And I decided to take some classes at the community college. And I was talking to this guy. He got a little corny. And I was like, I don't want to talk to him no more. And I said, I sent him pictures. And mind you, this is the last time I ever sent pictures. And nobody... I ain't never take no pictures again. Sent pictures. And then we started getting into it. And he basically threatened to expose my pictures. So I was like, I don't care. I should have said I cared. Because he didn't care either. He posted my picture, right? But my face wasn't in it or anything. Nothing identifiable was in it. But myself, I'm like, you know what? Because people knew I was talking to him. I was like, you know what? I don't even care. I'm going to admit it. Because I'm like, y'all seen the human anatomy anyway. So it's like, I don't even care. But it was like, why would you even be bold to do that? And it's like, people do not care. I repeat, people do not care. Especially if they have a mental illness. Not to disrespect anybody with a mental illness. Because it's not a game. You have to seek counseling. You have to get medication. You cannot be out here playing with people. You don't know what people are going through. Especially, have y'all seen the video of the guy in the church going up to attempt to kill the pastor? Yeah, see that? It just happened yesterday or the day before that. People have mental illnesses. They're going through things, you guys. So you have to always lead with grace. Lead with love. Continue to have your crown on your head. You can't be messing with people. People out here don't have anything to lose. So if they don't have anything to lose, they don't mind losing. They're nothing. Their nothing is just going to be more nothingness. So they rather now take the joy out your life. Ruin you. Okay? All because you couldn't just mind your business. So back to the whole thing with the church. This guy literally got out the pews, walked to the center aisle, pointed the gun to the pastor, and the pastor was covering his face and then ran off to hide underneath the mic. You know that little mic stand that they be having? And then the guy with the gun continued to walk towards the pastor. He had to walk over this little railing they had. So while he was walking over the railing, to cross over the railing, another church member, jumped up, ran after him, grabbed him from the back. Then the pastor came, grabbed the gun, and they were telling everybody to call the cops, call the police. And you can hear people in the pews saying oh, Jesus, Jesus. But you don't hear anybody getting up. Why aren't you guys running? Yes, God is going to protect you, but you also have to do the work. You also have to do the work. That's just a visual representation. That is just a visual representation of you have to do the work. Get up. As Meek Mill was saying, get up. Get up, okay? You are driving. The road is set for you, yes, by the Most High, but you are driving the car. You have to navigate throughout all life obstacles. That is what we were here to learn. That's why we keep coming here. Do you guys believe you are reincarnated, or is just YOLO? You only live once. I believe I've been here a few times. I've been here a few times. You keep coming because I feel you keep coming because you didn't get the lesson. You didn't get the lesson, so you didn't ascend further. So you're back. Welcome, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. But let's go back to back with this diss between Kendrick and Drake. Then Kendrick Lamar's fiance has unfollowed him from Instagram. They do not follow each other no more because she was also brought up into the mix. Now, when you get into these disses, it's not just about you. It becomes the whole family ordeal now. Nothing is apparently off limits. To me, it just is high schoolish. It just looks like hip hop overall. It identifies us as the stereotype they like to stereotype us as. Immature, the N word. Look at them. Look at the N words being the N words. That's why I feel like they're cackling. But then them folks they're making money off of this though. Let the N words go after each other, as usual. But hey, Isaiah should be fighting for equal rights to get the money, the masters, for the ones coming behind them. But they don't think about that. Listen, I can go on and on about this, but I don't want to anymore. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. I'm here to spark your soul. Make sure y'all tune into She Like Radio right here on 101 TKO Radio. Download the app. Watch me on YouTube. Watch me on Twitch. Watch me on Facebook. Okay? And watch all the other radio personalities too. There's a show every day. And Chelsea Speaks has come back too. She's back on the airs on the ones and twos. So check out her show from Mondays and Wednesdays. And is it on Fridays? Or just Mondays and Wednesdays? Mondays and Wednesdays. Oh, just Monday. Sorry, you guys. Just Monday. But make sure y'all check her out, okay? And check out everybody else as well. Like I said, we have so many different personalities. We got the NASA family on Thursdays. We have Big Skittles on Friday. We got Johnny on, what's that, Sunday? Mondays. Check out the schedule. It's online, all right? It's your girl, Miss Nicole, and I'm here to spark your soul.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years.
Wagwan, it's your girl, Miss Nicole, here to spark your soul. Welcome back to She Like Radio, right here on 101 TKO Radio. Make sure y'all download the app. Make sure y'all follow 101 TKO Radio on all platforms. Make sure you tune in to all of the shows from Sunday to Sunday, basically. And you can watch us on Live 365. You can watch on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter. Or, excuse me, not Twitter, Twitch. So guess who just dropped a freestyle? We got Megan Thee Stallion. She dropped I Think I Love Her freestyle. How y'all was feeling about her bars? Do y'all feel like, she got talent like that, or she losing it? I thought it was calm. I thought it was some bars here and there, something catchy. But she's doing Megan Mays, and I'm assuming every Monday she's going to be having a Megan Monday. So this is what her first Megan Monday was about. She did I Think I Love Her freestyle. So the Breakfast Club was just talking about her too, saying that she don't sell out arenas, or that she's not really an arena artist. Now she does have some sold out shows in the arenas, but people are saying that her show was $25. Granted, I'll appreciate a $25 ticket. Like, we just had Beyonce. Y'all got so many people on tour, all these festivals. A $25 ticket is calm. But her arena's already packed. So she's not a theater person. She's not just like in these little lounges performing. She is at arenas performing. She already has 15 sold out shows. So that should tell you that she is selling out arenas. She's an arena artist. But the Breakfast Club and Charlamagne the God, they all had different takes. I believe Megan Thee Stallion has the potential to grow even bigger. But like I said earlier, your reputation really can hinder your whole career. Now, the whole thing that she had with the shooting between her and Tory Lanez, even though she was the victim, people did not care or support Megan Thee Stallion during that time, or still to this day. Some people will argue down that they don't believe that Tory shot her or that she was shot at all. But yet this was somebody who dealt with so much trauma from that experience, plus the grief that from losing her parents. There was no support there. But she was also blamed for Tory Lanez's career going the way it's going. So can you make a comeback after your reputation? Can you make a comeback after there's a big incident around your name? Like, is there a way to still be on the rise to the top? Are people forgivable? I don't think so. They won't let you down. Like Chris Brown, I don't see him at the Met Gala. Is he being invited? No, he's blacklisted. Once something happens, you become blacklisted unless you're willing to, do what you got to do behind the scenes, behind closed doors for these organizations, these big organizations. Because, they got y'all doing certain things, but y'all don't want to talk too much about it because I'm not even there in the source, but y'all know what I mean. Megan Thee Stallion, I feel like she's a versatile artist somewhat. Because some of her bars, not the bars, but the beats and everything, it sounds the same. Her lyrics are versatile because she gives us some, hot girl summer vibes, and she also gives us in our bag depressed vibes. I just feel like she's staying in my bag depressed vibes too long. We don't want to hear all of that. You talked about Cobra, the Hiss. You depressed. She got another song talking about she's depressed. We get it, and it's sorry to sound insensitive, but it's like, okay, let that just stay where it's at and continue to give us what we was used to, the twerk. And she was doing that with Glorilla. They just dropped a song together. She's coming back outside, but does that hinder your career once you have something detrimental happening within your career, something bigger than the music happen within your career? Let me know in the comments. Another woman who's not necessarily getting the respect on stage in her career is Flo Milli. She was on stage opening for Gunna during their tour, and somebody threw a shoe at her, towards her. It missed. It did not hit her, but it's just disrespectful. Why would you throw a shoe? Now the performers have to worry about objects being thrown at them. Granted, they did before, and a lot of them sucked it up and kept going. You know, they was getting flowers, bras, whatever else they was throwing on stage. But the artist was real true artists back then. They kept going no matter what. It ain't matter what was happening on that stage. They kept going. There's a performance that needs to be finished, and I'm here to do it. But no, these new day artists, they're not going for anything. You're not going to throw anything at me and then think that I'm not going to say anything. So that's what happened here with Flo Milli. She stopped the show and was like, point them out, point them out. Who did that? I'm on both offense. Like, I'm on an offense and defense with that. I don't feel like you should be stopping shows to address it. Maybe you should do a little one quick 1-2 to your security so the security can go get them. And you keep it moving, you keep it classy, you keep it cute. You keep it going. Because now you just addressed it, you just gave it energy, you just made it bigger than what it needed to be. Because you didn't get hit. You didn't get hit. Like, if you got hit, okay, like, I get it, you got hit. But you didn't get hit. It was not even next to you. Keep going. You're an artist that everybody here has came to see and paid their money for. They didn't come here to see you act up now because a fan threw a shoe at you. Granted, some artists some fans too on both offense, whether they're being like an a-hole and trying to hit you on purpose, or they're just overly excited and just feel like they have to throw something at you. Either way, throwing something is wrong, and I agree. Do not stop the show, because now I'm angered. Your energy is off. Your performance is now off. You can't come back from it, because now all you're thinking about is somebody throwing a shoe at you. I didn't pay my money to see that. Keep it cute. Keep it professional. This is what you're supposed to train for. This is what artist development is for. And this is what a security is for. Get your security addressed there. How do you look even talking about, oh, who did it? Who is even going to admit it? Unless there is somebody there pointing. There is some instigators in life who will point. But now what? You still on stage. You can't do nothing about it. So that's what I feel. And then, you know who commented? Ari Lennox. She sent her support saying, like, it's not okay. Gunna sent his support saying, no disrespect in any form at Flo Milli will be tolerated on tour. Family ties. Ari Lennox, she said, Flo Milli, I'm sorry this happened to you. You are a beautiful, incredible, talented woman. Some of these people are so cruel. Now, Ari, she started going to a long rant about how she hasn't been defended by Rod Wave on tour. And she's been saying how she's been going through a hard experience opening up for Rod Wave on tour. And how people have been throwing bottles and stuff at her. Now, Rod Wave hasn't apologized. Well, what is he apologizing for? Granted. But he hasn't addressed it. He hasn't said anything to his fans. It gets disrespectful. You have this black woman opening up for you. Show some respect. Say something to your fans to support. And I've been hearing Ari Lennox talk about this for a while now. Like how her crowd does not mix or mesh well with Rod Wave's fan base as well. And I get it. Because whoever even thought about putting these two together was off. It was off. That's the wrong marketing. Rod Wave got all that depressive stuff, music, and he's sad, and you see him jumping off of the platforms, showing suicidal thoughts, and she's more, cute in her bag. We're leveling up. Forget this man type of vibes. Like, shea butter, baby. I felt like, okay, Rod Wave, you could have said, don't do this. Or I apologize that you're going through this. But he ain't say anything. His 5'3", 300 pounds didn't say anything. And that's disrespectful. 5'3"? Yeah, he like 5'4", 5'5". I exaggerated a little bit. But your short, stubby, chubby self could have said something. Something. That's OD. That's OD. They're throwing bottles, and if it's hitting these artists, it can really injure them. So you might as well, like, cut it out. And this is, and y'all people need to act right. Y'all spending all this money just to throw stuff at the artist for what? Why are you spending money to sit there and throw something to the artist? And that's why these arenas don't even allow the water bottle to keep the cap. I cannot stand that. We cannot keep the cap because y'all be throwing the water bottle caps at the artists. Why would you do that? I would feel really disrespected too. Now that I think about it, maybe I would have stopped the show too. I would have stopped the show too. And people, speaking of people stopping the show, Lovers and Friends Festival, they canceled their whole festival hours before the festival was supposed to start, you guys. Lovers and Friends Festival is in Las Vegas. And it's facing so much backlash because they canceled it hours before it was supposed to take place. Because apparently the National Weather Service issued a high wind warning for the area, saying that they could experience dangerous 30 to 35 miles per hour winds with the potential of gusts to 60 miles per hour. So the issue about this is, like, of course they're going to give the refunds to the people. But the issue is, people flew from out of town. They was thugging with their rounds. Okay? So they booked their Airbnbs. They booked their hotel. They booked their flight. They booked their car rental. Okay? They was probably already there. Spending money. Okay? Now, they probably paid for new outfits and clothes. All for you to cancel hours before. And allegedly, they feel like there was no concert in the first place, no festival in the first place, because no artist really was promoting it. No artist was promoting their flyer. Sierra did come out with a video afterwards of her dancing. Sierra mid-40s, she gonna dance her way on stage. I love Sierra though. I can't front. She gonna dance her way. But she basically made a video saying, like, I'm sorry that the festival was canceled. I was prepared, but our safety is more important, which is understandable. But somebody on TikTok made a video and there was no wind. It didn't give no blowing trees, no chairs flying around. There was no wind. But hey, people took to X that it says, I'm telling you, if the houses ain't blowing like Dorothy and Toto tomorrow, then baby, they need to be getting a RICO for pulling this, because it's giving Fire Fest, Black History Edition. Yeah, I remember Fire Festival. I watched that documentary. It was rolling. What's his name? It's Ja Rule. And this other investor that he had put together the Fire Festival, but there was no festival. there was no festival, and they had like these tents. Oh my goodness, they had these tents that was all rained out, beds soaked, and mind you, that was VIP that people was paying for, and they had like these containers, those foam takeout containers with sandwiches, ham and cheese sandwich with a little mayo on the side. And then one of the he was like part of the team curating the event, but he went on there and said that the water was being held at customs. Right? The water was being held at customs, and he said he was willing to give fellatio to the man to clear the water bottles. Yes, one of the, I don't know his name. It's not funny. But somebody that was on the team, said that the water was being held at customs and that he offered to give fellatio to the custom guy. No, for real, to the custom guy to clear the water. Y'all need to go and watch that Fire Festival documentary, y'all. It's one big trip. It's one big trip. But back to Lovers and Friends, I will be tight. Lovers and Friends Festival, because it's not just a refund that I need. I need compensation for everything else. For the hotel, for the Airbnb, for the rental, for the outfit. And then the women, they got their hair done, nails done. Even though you still gonna get that done regardless, but maybe you don't get that done. Maybe you just got it done for the event. Now you asked out. You messed up. They said sorry. They need some type of insurance for that, because I need more than just a refund. I need deposits in the account. Listen, it's your girl Miss Nicole. We outside. It was Cinco de Mayo. I didn't do anything. I don't really celebrate other people's nationality holidays, me personally. But I will be outside for Juneteenth. We be outside for that. But anyways, tell me, what's your plans out here in the ATL? Because there's so much to do out here every day, every weekend. What is going to be your plans for Juneteenth? I know there's going to be so many movements, so many vibes. Let me know. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Follow me at MSNIYANICOLE. Miss Nicole. Follow us on 101 TKO Radio. We about to knock them out the box. We'll be back. What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Miss Nicole, here to spark your soul. Welcome back to She Like Radio, right here on 101 TKO Radio. Now, speaking of people knocking them out the box, Mariah, the scientist, she found herself behind bars in Atlanta Wednesday night after a woman told cops Mariah fought her for no apparent reason. According to TMZ, the Fulton County Police report states a woman named Cleopatra Dulles arrived at the Zone 2 precinct on March 29th, and the woman told cops she was attacked by the singer the night before inside the Cavo Kitchen and Cocktail Lounge. And if you recall, there's a clip of Mariah fighting Cleopatra went viral, and reports claim that Mariah grabbed her, ripped a wig off of her scalp, then proceeded to drag her on the table and the floor, leaving injuries to her legs and feet. Now, people do said that she wants to press charges and is inquiring if cable has any additional surveillance video of the incident. Now, Dude says initially she didn't have on her glasses at the time and didn't get a good look of her attacker, but later was able to identify Mariah. Dudes advised police she has no idea why she was attacked and claimed she had never had any interaction with Mariah or any of her friends. The singer was booked and charged with simple battery, but bonded out later in the day. Like, baby, she gonna make sure she see her boyfriend any way possible. Why would you do that? We don't know. Apparently, the woman don't know either, but that's a bit odd. That's a bit odd. How don't you know why you're getting attacked? And why is she attacking you just to attack you? It don't make sense. You know why. Well, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more stories and reports further down the line for more information. But she was bonded out. She had a show. Lotto posted Mariah the Scientist and congratulating her on her sold-out show in Atlanta. But Mariah said she's going to see her man anyway. Any way, shape, or form. Who else was in the altercation? Jim Jones. Did y'all see him? Somebody, like, it was this white man. Oh, no, not me noticing my thing and broke. It was this white man who attacked him from the back, and then Jim Jones basically pulled him over. All this happened on the escalator. Pulled him over his shoulder and was getting to work. He beat up him and he beat up this other white man. So it was 2 against 1. Because it looked like they fake tried to jump him too at one point. But that's when the security came and broke it up. Now you see that man that Jim Jones flipped over? He was bloody. He was leaking. He was leaking out his face. He flipped him over on some WWE wrestling style. Go check that out. I mean, granted, I knew Jim Jones was a gangster. He didn't care. He didn't care. He from Harlem. He gonna give it up how you give it up. And that other man who was minding his business, he continued to mind his business. He turned right around with his suitcase and walked up the escalator. He walked back up. Said, I can't be involved. I cannot be involved, and I can't be on a no-fly list, because they will put you on a no-fly list. If you have any type of altercation inside the airport, turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. And make sure you got a camera and some witnesses around. Because you do not want to be on that no-fly list. Okay? You be messed up. Road tripping it everywhere. And that would be very unfortunate. Anyways, last story that I want to talk about was Raven-Symoné and her wife making a video basically about receiving death threats to her wife. Because if you watch the video between Raven-Symoné, her wife, not Raven-Symoné, yeah, Raven-Symoné, that is her name, I'm forgetting, Miranda Mayday, and Fanita from her Fanita's Bottoms Up podcast, it just seems like Raven-Symoné's wife didn't really know much about Raven-Symoné during her Disney era. So people started going on her case, and there was a lot of videos that was being made on TikTok and stuff, but apparently they're receiving death threats because she didn't know about her wife. But Miranda was saying that she did not know about her wife. She knew about the show That's So Raven. She just didn't watch the show. And to be honest, Raven Simone probably loves that her wife was not so familiar about everything, because she probably had just treated her like a regular normal human being instead of celebrity. But if it was one of us with Raven, it was like, girl, you're Raven Simone. Like, she probably didn't want all of that. So stay out of people's business. And why y'all be sending death threats? Y'all don't got nothing to do in y'all life. Like, you sending death threats to somebody you don't even know over a video because she said she didn't barely watch Raven Simone. Like, it's not that serious. This is what I mean when people don't got nothing to lose. They don't got nothing to lose. They don't got nothing to lose. And then people can trace back your death threat. They can press charges. All because you watched Fanita's Bottoms Up podcast. It got you so riled up. You said, let me grab my phone and type this message. Like, these people is not worried about you. And then you sent it. And said, satisfied. Y'all corny. That's what you like? Come on now. I can just only imagine. I know, because once I'm famous, I'm going to be ignoring y'all though. Y'all don't faze me. You got to stay grounded in this industry, because people, like I said, have mental illness. You have to stay grounded. You have to know who you are. You have to continue to shine in your light. Continue to shine as bright as you can. Lead with grace. Keep your crown on. And ignore all of the low vibration entities. This is your girl, Miss Nicole. This is She Like Radio. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in. Make sure y'all tune in every Tuesday from 11 to 1 p.m. Download the app, 101 TKO Radio app. Watch me next time on Live 365, Facebook, Twitch, and on YouTube. So, it's your girl, Miss Nicole. I'm here to spark your soul. She Like Radio. I'm out.